guys, this is another session of board work. Um, I really like against the 2-3 defense. So you see, the 2-3 defense is so common. It's what a lot of people run with younger ages. It's real easy. You've got zones, so it's going to be very common. I really like to run a 1-3-1 against a 2-3. This is basically, I wish I would have run this more when I was coaching younger ages, but because I think it really gives you an idea of passing and spacing. And so spacing is offense. So here in the blue, this is your 2-3. This is your 2-3, and then I like to run a 1-3-1 against a 2-3. The reason is that it doesn't look as good right here. It looks more crowded on the board. When you actually get people on the court, it's going to open up more. But this guy is going to stay up here. Usually, there's going to be sort of like volleyball lines on the court or something. So not all the way out here by this one, but you're going to stay. You're not going to be hugging the 3-point line. You're going to be out here by where that sort of volleyball line is, if you've got one of those on your court. And then these are free throw line extended. These guys on the wing. So this is the 1 and then 3. These are going to be free throw line extended over here on the wing and free throw line extended here. And then this guy can, either stay. I've got a left-handed big guy, and so I like him to stay on his strong side. Okay, so to stress this right here, defense. And then the first thing you should see is the first thing you want to think about whenever you're attacking any zone. Where are the holes? Okay, in a 2-3, you're going to attack from the diagonals and you're going to attack from the top. Specifically, faking passes to make a pass. Okay, we were practicing this today actually in our JV practice, and then faking a pass to make a pass. These guys are real jumpy because they want to try to jump those. If they're real jumpy right here, fake it right here, and you've got this pass wide open right here to the middle. So what's the good thing about going to the middle? As soon as he gets it, this guy either has a free throw distance shot, or more likely, what's going to happen is that he puts real stress on this guy right here. He's going to drive in this way, and then it's a real easy little dump pass right here to this guy coming in from the side. If this guy, so he has to, this guy is probably not going to come over and take him. Maybe he does, but otherwise, then it's a one-on-one right there. Something that we can do is if we get it to the middle, okay, if we get it to the middle, then this guy usually is frozen. I can take one dribble. This guy steps forward. This person can float in between these people. Okay, this guy and this guy on the wing are going to float in between, and then it's a very easy pass out because what happens? This guy's going to suck in a little bit. This guy's going to suck in. He's sort of just frozen there, watching the ball, which it's a problem with all players. They just look at the ball instead of where the pass is going to go. So it's very good to have a good passer here, right here in the middle. He gets it. He's able to score. He's able to dump, take that guy one-on-one. He's able to dump it right here to somebody diving towards the basket. Or he takes one dribble and then make sure these guys float down here. And then you're going to get an easy pass out for a 3 right here. This guy can't recover in time, nor is this guy going to recover in time. If for some reason, if this guy does recover in time, then you can certainly drive it. This guy can drive it this way, or he can, if he's running at him, then he can drive this way. Probably this guy's going to be out of the way enough. But what I like to do is I like to have them pass it back and forth several times. Don't come up here, get in position, and then act like this first pass is going to be here. We want to get the ball to the middle, but you're going to have really good angles. Okay, really good. See this triangle right here, and then see this triangle right here. See this triangle right here. Triangles are great in basketball, so that's really good. So what you want to do is pass it, pass it, pass it, and then you're going to be able to take one dribble, change your angle a little bit, and get it right there. Or this diagonal pass, he throws it here. He takes one dribble this way, bam, hits him right here in the middle. So just one dribble or two dribbles, just a quick dribble, and then you change the angle, and then boom. Or you change the angle. It's this guy recovers. It's not open. Then I'm gonna get it from here instead of here. It's here. This guy's sucked in because this guy came over. This guy's sucked in trying to help with this guy. So then he's gonna pass it from here to here and then back wide open 3 right there, or a driving lane in. And then again, if this guy was up here helping here, I'm going to drive in. If he kind of steps over, this guy's diving towards the basket. It's an easy dump pass right here, for an easy score. So I really like to stress those areas of the zone. And I think if, for older ages, I didn't try it with really young kids. Okay. But you've got good spacing, and as long as you have dribblers, if they're afraid to dribble, maybe you can't do this, but they just, all they need to do is just watch the passes right here, and this helps them learn better basketball, in my opinion, um, because they get freaked out sometimes in the zone. But as you spread this out, as this guy stays a little high right here, then you can spread this out and really get some good openings. Every now and then, and it's easy for this guy to come over when he passes it, and then this guy comes in, he passes it back to him. He can screen. He can screen this guy. Okay, we want to be able to put stress on this stuff, on these guys. So he can screen, and this guy can come around and dribble here. Now you create a 2-on-1 situation. So I can dribble here. He steps up. I'm going to dump it down to him. Easy basket. Okay. Or if you have a shooter, then he can always pop out to the corner. You can get a corner shot on this anytime. I'm going to drive here. He pops out. If he's actually a shooter, he's going to have to step up. He's going to step up, and try to stop it. And then boom, easy pass right there. So if that person's not a shooter, well, no big deal. You know, then just keep him there, because having somebody around the rim for an easy dump pass is very good, and also important for rebounding. A lot of times people do a 2-3 defense because they want to try to get more rebounds, and they do usually get more rebounds. So this is an offense that we don't have to be afraid uh, to kick it out and then reattack, kick it out, reattack. So, but especially this here, fake a pass to make a pass. Don't just think you're going to set up and then one pass and you're trying to attack the basket. Work this passing a little bit. Work this passing, one or two dribbles to change angles, and you're going to be able to get it into, once you pass it here, reverse, revert. You're going to, by the time you do that across and then back, swing it back around, you're going to be able to get angles here and get it to this guy, and that's going to be gold. I really like this, playing a 1-3-1 against a 2-3. And so this is something you practice. This is something you get comfortable with. I suggest you practice this and see if that's going to work. It's definitely going to work if you have 14, 15-year-olds and on up that can specifically shoot from these corners. I like to put two good shooters right here. And so I've got people that are less offensive, like right here. And then so I'm going to pass it. We're going to drive a little bit, change an angle, and then this guy can easily, like I said, float down here, and he takes one dribble and then pops it right back out here. Or if this guy's recovering, then he pops it here, and then I've got an easy reversal swing pass right here. As soon as I do that, boom, boom, this guy's going to be open. So it's, if you're looking to get threes, and you got some good shooters that you can put here that can also drive in if they need to. I really like running the 1-3-1 against a 2-3 defense. Another thing that you can do is an overload, and I'll show you overload in a minute. I'll show you overload in a different video. Hopefully that's helpful. We'll see you next time.